If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Aries, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for July 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Robin Wood Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get a reading with details pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This video recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Ascendant, and Aries Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Aries, now onto your reading for July 2016. The first card you have that shows up here today is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is a card that can symbolize a water sign, male or female. Could be a child. Pages are often children. That would either be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This card could also symbolize some message coming to you that would be dealing with emotions, because pages bring messages, and he is the Page of Cups, which symbolizes emotions. You may have someone that's a son or daughter to you, or a young person in your life that is posing conflicts for you, creating stumbling blocks or posing some kind of conflicts. I feel that you may find that they see things from one perspective and you see things from another. So I don't feel that the two of you are seeing eye to eye about things going on in your life or going on with you and them. You may be wanting them to see things your way, and you may be trying to force your agenda or your opinion onto them, and they may not be budging. They may say, I'm not having it. I'm sticking to my guns about what I think and see and believe. So you may find that kind of conversation or thing happening with this water sign person in your life. They may be a little bit of a drama king or queen, where they want some attention focused on them. They may feel like they're not getting enough time, attention, focus, respect, anything from you, where they want you to give it to them. Because they may create a little bit of drama. They may be creating some drama. You know, for whoever they are, they do have a lot of power and control in their hands, that they can single-handedly change some kind of situation. You may not think that about them. You may think, they're especially if they're younger or a child to you, you may not feel like they have as much power and control and weight as they do in a situation or circumstance. But I'm going to beg to differ here on that, because I feel like they actually do. And I feel like they're going to start exercising their will and control and power in whatever way they can wield it. So look for this coming from some Page of Cups, this water sign person in your life, to go on in July, creating drama or trying to create control or wielding their power, getting the focus to be on them, is a theme that's repeated quite a bit here through this page. I really see you feeling like you want to stand your ground and dig your heels in. I don't feel that you want to give up or give in to what they're trying to do or their demands. So you two are going to be butting heads and being at cross purposes with each other, I feel, for many of you Aries, in the month of July. The next card you have here is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is, I see this card as God showing up to give you blessings or a warning, or also could be indicating higher education and higher learning. Some people that read tarot read this as a high priest. I hear you are being given instruction here. Move cautiously with your words, with your actions, with the things, with the words you say and the deeds you do moving forward, especially in conjunction with this Page of Cups. It's a word of caution here is coming up from the Hierophant. I do feel like you're going to have to put yourself in a very clear position of authority and not let this person run roughshod over you or try to bulldoze you in any way. So if you're older, if this is your children doing this to you or a child, or you have to like stand up, stand your ground, exercise your authority as the parent or the boss or the, like, it could be a work situation. It doesn't come up that way. To me, it really comes up as a child, but it could be for some of you, somebody you have to work with, and you may be their boss, you may be their superior, but they still, for some reason, have power and control, and you have to exercise your authority here and stand your ground, draw your line in the sand, be very firm in July with this Page of Cups. I do feel that you will get rewarded for your efforts because and stick-to-itiveness and strength. I do feel it will end up paying off for you to take those courses of action. But yet they are saying, you know, you have to be cautious. I'm telling you, do not underestimate the wiles and the power and the control that actually this page possesses. I don't want you to underestimate it because there's a lot more power that they have than you may feel that they do. In your mind, you may not believe that, but they actually do. I do feel some of you are going to be presented with a check or some kind of cash in July. It could be a loan. Maybe you are trying to get a loan to purchase a house and to get a mortgage. Maybe it's a grant or some money or a loan you're trying to get for schooling, for furthering your education. It could be anything like that. It could even be a relative giving you money, or your boss could be giving you a bonus or paying you extra to do for something that you did extra. But I do get some of you are getting some money handed to you in July. Some of you may be feeling a little lonely in July, where you're reassessing some situations and looking back on the past and looking over some things where relationships or situations went wrong or fell apart. You're not the only sign that got the reassessment thing going on. I do see you looking over some past thoughts and feelings about it, reviewing the past, and you may feel badly about some things that, you know, maybe you feel like you didn't do the right thing all the way, or you didn't step up to the plate in the right manner in the past. So you may have some guilt or sorrow or looking back on the past in those regards. That does also show up here through the Hierophant. The next card you have in this reading, Aries, for July is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is a card to me that symbolizes two people that are in a state of financial bankruptcy or emotional bankruptcy. This could be showing sadness, loss, and depression, but it's usually two people in this situation, not just one. I hear, you know, unfortunately in life, sometimes you can't have it both ways. You can't always have your cake and eat it too, as unfair as that may sound, and it is coming up through this card. Some of you may have trouble deciding how to proceed forward in a relationship that's confusing you. This could be love relationship, but it could be relationships of other sorts. You know, your family, somebody in your family, or even at work. But it's some kind of relationship that's giving you confusion, and you have some kind of uncertainty about how to proceed forward with it. That's why this card is showing up. I do feel that this relationship that you're scrutinizing, you do want there to be some kind of stability in it, but I don't feel that you feel that there is. It's not a stable relationship at this time. I do feel like you're tired of being the brunt of everything, and you really do want things to work out. But I feel you having some kind of resentment or anger going out from you, like, why am I the scapegoat? Or why am I the brunt or the hub of the issue or problem? Or why don't things always work out for me? You may have that. It could be in general where you feel like things just don't work out for me. I don't understand. What do I have? A cloud over me? Do I have bad karma? I see you having the multitude of thoughts I just named there coming up symbolically or coming up through this card. I do feel some of you Aries are going to feel like you're worrying about your finances in July, and you may be feeling this squeeze, financial squeeze, or like you're being feeling strapped for cash in July. I hear you thinking the decision has to be made on both of our parts about what's going to happen here, and about how something's going to proceed in a relationship. Again, this doesn't necessarily mean it's a love relationship. For many of you, it is. It's a coupling that you're like, well, we both need to come to some kind of decision about how this is going to proceed. But it could be with some other person, a friend, a family member, a coworker, somebody where there's a relationship in question. Again, I'm going to say that. I do feel there's a relationship in your life that there is someone you want to give everything to, but I don't feel you fully can give them everything that you need to, whether it be financially speaking or emotionally speaking or both. That comes up here with this Five of Pentacles. And whenever 5 cards come up, Aries, it always does symbolize loss of some kind or some kind of struggle. No matter what the situation is, whenever a 5 comes up, it always indicates that. So the next card you have here in the layout, Aries, for July 2016, you have the Fool. And the Fool is starting out on a new path and a new journey with high hopes and high aspirations, but you have to be careful that you are not having your head up in the clouds and that you get blindsided by some kind of reality. So make sure you're grounded as you start out on this new journey. You may be getting involved in training, educating, or tutoring others. That comes up here. Could be pets even. It doesn't have to just be human training. It could be training animals as well. I do feel many of you Aries are really getting ready to start your life on some kind of new path and new trajectory in July. I feel like you're like out with the old, in with the new. You're ready to move forward now. Things must roll and you are ready. You're ready to go in a new direction. You've had it with the naysayers and the disbelievers and the negative Nellies about you, either what you're doing, what you're saying, what you're creating, who you are as a person. I get you have had it with all of that. You've had it with these naysayers. I do see, Aries, for some of you are going to be reinventing yourself in some way. This could be reinventing yourself with your appearance. It could be reinventing yourself with your spirituality and the way you think and perceive things. It could also be reinventing yourself for your career. Maybe you're going to start a new career, or you're going to have a job change or a career change. But reinventing yourself in a multitude of ways also comes up here in the month of July. And I feel it's a positive step for you. It's not a negative thing. It's going in a positive new upward mobility and trajectory of a direction. It's not a downward spiral. It's up. If you are involved with any kind of habit-forming substance, you need to take a step away from that or a step back from it. And it doesn't just have to be, it could be drugs or alcohol. It could be prescription medication. Maybe you've become too reliant and addicted to. Or it could be anything else that you do that's addictive. Maybe you're addicted to spending money, or maybe you're addicted to gambling, or maybe you're addicted to drinking caffeine or eating sugar or certain things. It's not the devil card. This is the Fool, but it is coming up through the Fool that you need to take some look at something that is a pattern of behavior that you do, of something that I feel you ingest. It feels more like something you would eat, take, drink, smoke, something. I feel like you need to either stop it, or you're going to think of stopping it or pulling away from it. I do see that coming up here through the Fool, which will help ground you, which is part of what this card is. It's a new journey, but you have to be grounded. And the outcome card here of the 5 cards for July, Aries, you have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is a card to me that would symbolize an earth sign male. This would either be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be a female because it is a general reading, so a female could also come up here through this king. I feel you may have to start to be supportive of somebody in your family that needs you. They may need you financial support or moral and emotional support. This King of Pentacles, I feel, is going through changes. They either have lost their job, maybe they're going through Alzheimer's, maybe they have some kind of sickness or some kind of devastation of some sort that you need to be there of a supportive nature for them. They could be having health issues. They could have Crohn's disease, or, they could be suffering any kind of health issues could come up here. I do feel like you want to be supportive and help them and make some kind of difference in their life and be supportive of them. I do feel that some of you are not really quite sure and certain of how to go about doing that, because you do have your own responsibilities and your own life to lead. So it's not like you can just put your life to a complete halt and stop everything you need to do to function and be of assistance here. So I see you having some concerns about that. To me, this feels like a father figure, or maybe a brother or an uncle, somebody. They feel older to me than you. It could be a female, but it really does come up in the messages. It sounds like it's a male. This also comes up as somebody that wants to track you down and wants something from you. They could want a loan that you borrowed money from them to be paid back, or they want to track you down for a new position, or maybe to be in a relationship with you and see you again. This is somebody, does not feel like somebody new to me. I'm going to say that, Aries. I feel like this is somebody you're connected to, either through family for a long time, family member, or someone you may have been connected to from the past that was a relationship that it broke apart, and now you're living your life in a different way. You're on your way doing something else, and they come back in and they want something from you. So, with these people cards, as I've said it before, for the 2 years I've been doing the readings here on YouTube, and for some other signs this month, the people cards can come up as multiple people in one card, because it is a general reading. It can even be multiple people for one person, even in a private reading. So for some of you, it's someone you have care and concern about their health and how you can help them and you want to support them. And for some of you, it's somebody that's coming in that wants something from you, either your time, your attention, or your money, or a loan paid back, or something, or to reconnect with you in some way, maybe even in love for some of you. I feel whatever this is with this King of Pentacles, it takes time to sort this out. This is not going to be a quick solution issue or sorting out in July. It's going to take a couple months, maybe a few months, till you see what direction this is going in, how things are rolling, what steps you can take to accommodate how this King of Pentacles is affecting your life, because they're definitely affecting it one way or another. Some of you get a job opportunity or some opportunity that's offered to you from this King of Pentacles. So there's another way he comes in here for you as an authoritative figure that's offering you something, some kind of opportunity, or something from offer comes from this king. So there's, like I said, 3 different ways he's shown up so far. I do feel that this is somebody that's true to their word. I feel they're a good-hearted soul. They stand strong against their opponents and they're formidable against their opponents, and they stand strong and loyal to their allies. So just think about that phrase. It might help you to figure out who this King of Pentacles may be. But I said, for the most part, I really feel you already know who this King of Pentacles is. There is a small portion of you that he comes in as somebody that is offering you some kind of opportunity. You may not know that one for a long time, but if he's an ex-person from your past that comes back in that wants something from you, or it's somebody in your life you've known for a very long time that's in need. So just I would listen to the Fool and the King of Pentacles part again, because that's going to be the tricky part of the reading for most of you Aries. So I hope this reading was of help to you. I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my readings each month. And also, I'd like you to follow me on Facebook if you're interested. I do post things there daily. You're not going to be able to see here on YouTube. And please click like on my page. That does make me feel good when I see that you've liked it. Also, please be sure to follow me on Twitter. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, Aries, where I look into the crystal for you and get additional insights and information and messages from my spirit guides for you for this month of July, please click on the link below in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page, where I am posting the crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for July for download and purchase. You can also access these videos by going to my website, theluckymermaid.com, and clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 6, and there you will see the links for each sign under the heading July Crystal Readings for 2016. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I want to wish all my American friends out there happy 4th of July, and I wish all of you a fantastic month of July, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.